last video, we introduced how to install the Lua into your IDE, into your PC. My PC is Windows 11, so I have already set up the environment in VS Code. And this video, I use this book, as I mentioned. So if you got the chance, I suggest you can also buy this book. And in the right part is I put the electric version just for the demo purpose. On this video, let me try to demo how to make this 2.1. The figure called the 8 Queen puzzle. This is very the famous the practice for starting Lua. You can see this the exercise in several Lua practice books, and it's called on the chapter 2. So first, let's create our Lua file. So 8 Queen dot. Remember, the extension should be Lua. You can read these chapters. The key thing of the goal for this puzzle is to position 8 queens in a chessboard in such a way that no queen can attack another. So if you familiar with the rule of chess, they cannot be in the same horizontal or vertical row, and also you cannot let them to in the same row in this 45 degrees. So that is the 3 directions are not allowed 2 queens in the same row. And we have our the list to store the position of queen. So let's just starting to practice. This is also my first the program for this Lua. So I also eager to see and play on that. So first, let's give our const. So remember the comments for one line is just 2 hyphens, so board size. So let's keep saving, and you can press start the run, but there's nothing. So here, so we don't, and you can print n. So let's save. So you got n. So that's what we have. Is let's see, n equal n. So what we have is this one. Or we can see board size is. You can see both sizes n, so that is the practice thing first, and then we run this program. Is we need to define our add queen. So add queen is our function, and if we build this function actually call the print solution function here, and this print solution function. It's just print your board, and then when they print this solution, they are have another the choice to check is this place is okay. So that is the 2 sub function, and we will run the last function. So when we have this, so let's have our basic function. Let's starting from this print our board. So this one is no linkage to the others. So starting from the keywords function, print solution A. So for I equal to 1, go to the board size, do. So for each row, they have the auto indent, and then we have the for J, that's the column, 1, N, 2. You press ESC, so you don't have this auto complete for each column. Then let's give our comments is write X O hyphen plus R space. So you call this IO is input outputs write function or method AI equal to J and X O hyphen 1 with our space. So that is what we put in here. So either write X or either write this and with our space. And let's save with end. When you type end, it's automatically back our tab. So that is very user friendly. And then I'll write our enter. So just go to our new line and end for the external loop. IO write another end of line. Go to the next line. Then finally end. So what we have done is print this solution. So either write X or Y, but we don't know which X, which Y. So we can give some, let's call this print solution, just A. What's this A? A is our inputs. So let's see the A. What's this A looks like is we call this A. Let's give our adding a baud A all print from N. Let's see, I put 4. What's that print? Attempt to index a number value local A. Trace root in function print solution in min trunk. So these are not print solution. So let me give our string. Okay, so just without any solution check here, I just gave our the any string. So they just print our empty board. So that is our the expectation. I think if you change this to B, that's nothing changed because you don't give this print solution any logic. And then what we will do is function add queen. Is we use A and N. So add all to both A, all queens from N to N. So N to N means from the small n to this size of your board. So function is we have this add, and if this n bigger than your board size, then print solution A. So that means you have already over your this board size, and else we will call this solution part. So let's making the second min function. So board A. So you see here is I try to form this program one by one. So and put this big logic in the last, because we need to have some foundation to then let's just know how this program are running. So add the queen A small n, and if n bigger than big N, then all queens have been placed. Then we have this print solution. That's just our print A, and else try to place the number n queen. So if we have nothing here, then we can put, and now we run the min program. So this min program, now we have this add queen. We can put empty, and n is starting from 1, and we go to 8. So let's run this. Both sides is 8. So if I give this RA, it's the same. So you just load this, and let's make this comment. Then there's nothing out because we don't have this print solution if n more than n, because n is never increased. So let me see here. So if we see, and I put n is 9, so that means we gave our trigger is n more than 8. So that we print our correct board, but it's empty. And the last, let's build our logic. This logic is check whether position NC is free from attacks. So that is our in function, the logical function. So is place OK, and we have NA, N, and C is the row. So for let's have the for loop, I equal to y, A go to n minus 1. So n minus 1 means we go to the one row below your input n. So for each queen already placed. So you can have the behavior is whenever you have a 4 with enter, let's give an AND. So then we have this AND, and what we gave our if that's 4 is OK, then we will have our return true. That means no attacks place is OK. So what we were calling is here in the else. So we have something, we have our function now, then we can try to place our queen. So for C equal to 1 to n, do. And so what we will do, so we will check A is place OK, A, N, C. Let's go to here. So if this, let's do then. Let's ensure so we first close that. Then here is our logic. So if it's OK, so that means if the result is true, then we will place that. So A, N equal to C. Press ESC so that you disable this autocorrect complete. So place number n queen at column C. And then this is the step, add the queen A, N plus 1. So without this, you cannot make this n more than n. So let's run this. So we got an error, syntax error. Where is this? Do they give our line? So I hope it's the comments is more easier. So n plus n. So that means this more than sign. So and for what we have is here an, and if n more than n, then this one and this one. So if c equal to 1n, do this one. If it's placed OK, a and c. So we have let's finish our logic. So we don't define this C for now. So we have this blank for loop. So within this for loop, we have our key logic. So if AI equal to C, O, and this is the first check. They are in same column. So if C is already used, then that is 1, and O AI minus I equal to C minus N. Same diagonal. In the minus, the smaller the direction, and then another diagonal in the increase direction. So plus I equal to C plus N. Then, and then we give this same diagonal as well. If this, we will return false. And we have this end finished. Now we can see here we place nothing here. So let's check. Because here I got 9, so we should starting from 1. Let's save and play. Okay, now we have a lot of result. So let's back to here. The first one. Can see this one is same as this reference, and the second one is we starting to place our first queen here. Then second one they start to change to the another position, and once we have all the possibility like this one, this one, this one, we have a 3 possibility for first queen in first column, at 4 possibility. Then first queen in second column, we starting have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we move the first queen to third column. So that is the logic, is we are gradually place our first queen in different column and generate the one by one, from the second row, third row, and every row they just call or another the same function, but you are have one step increased. So these are generating the expected result. And for this mean body now is we got a lot of I think that's not a lot of, is the complete possibility of this 8 queen. So let's just play if our board is bigger. So let's see the 10 boards. you can generate also a huge the possibility as this board is 10. So that also follow the rules. But let's see whether it's smaller. So if for 3, there's no possibility, because if you think about 3, so either you put that in the same row, but first row is if here, then second you must do in the second the row, the last column. Then you have no way to place on the third row. Either they are in here, here, here. They cannot fulfill the rules. So then let's see 4. So the board size 4 will be the minimum board size that you can have for 4 queens. This puzzle getting the solution. And then if you increase to 5, then 4 is you have 2 possibility. 5 you have a little more, and back to our this solution we get the 8 queen. So that is the this video. I hope with this initial exercise together we have the initial feeling on how Lure can help to do some mathematical and logical the solution building. And please also try to check those exercise if you have the book, and I will make a later video to the further the discussions. Thank you. Talk later.